I don't want to review this, but I have to because I'm a critic. Hey guys, what is up? Here will be a movie review for a movie that I wish I would be happy to talk about, but I'm not. And that's sad. I'm bringing you for a Happy Madison film. Brace yourselves. Pixels, directed by Chris Columbus, script written by Tim Herlihy, Timothy Dowling, story written by Tim Herlihy. It's based on the short film of the same name by Patrick Jean. And it stars Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Michelle Monaghan, Peter Dinklage, Josh Gad, Brian Cox, Ashley Benson, Jane Krakowski, also Sean Bean, other people I don't give a shit about. Yeah. You all know what this movie's about, and yeah. Like, I mean, alien, like in the 1980s, the U.S. sent a time capsule into space full of archive footage from the 80s, so their most important times in politics and pop culture, and also in video gaming, which of course is part of pop culture, obviously. And aliens find it and misinterpret it as a declaration of war, and thus they attack with pixelized versions of many video game characters, and thus Adam Sandler, and thus former gamers Adam Sandler, Josh Gad, Peter Dinklage have to combat them. Well, Peter Dinklage comes in later in the film, but I don't give a fuck because this movie was fucking bullshit. I was not excited for this movie because number one, Happy Madison just makes a lot of shitty movies now, and yeah, of course two of their movies were on my worst list 2015. They actually tied for the worst. Public Mall Cop 2, Ridiculous 6. And they're coming out with 3 more on Netflix, and one thing I'm hoping is that better be the end of their film, of the studio, because I'm done with these motherfuckers, because they have been wasting my fucking time, and I just wasted my goddamn time watching this movie. Why did I do it? I knew it'd be shit, and I knew it. I was dreading watching this on demand, and I fucking watched it, and my god, it was terrible. This movie is a major missed opportunity, and it's a huge slap in the face to retro gaming fans and people who actually thought that they actually were trying to do something good and make up for all the shit they've been doing to us for years. But instead, they slapped us right in the fucking face. I saw the short film. I liked it. Special effects obviously are not as good, but they're still good for what they are for a short film and for a lower budget. I liked it. It had its own unique charm to it. It was cool seeing video game characters, but unfortunately, the way it works, however, the way Happy Madison did this movie, give lazy writers a director that's kind of hit and miss. I have not really seen the first Harry Potter films. I've seen the first 2 Home Alone films. I like those. He also wrote Gremlins. He is capable of directing. Don't get me wrong. He can direct a good film. Chris Columbus. And unfortunately, this film is not one of them because the script is so fucking terrible and no one cares to be here. I don't think he cared either. Did anyone care? A waste of a cool concept. I have played some of these retro games. I've played Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Tetris, which is one of my favorite games of all time, Space Invaders, Galaga, Miss Pac-Man. What else have I played? I don't know if I played Frogger or not. I have no idea. I don't know, actually. I've played some of these old retro games, so I know what some of them are. But, wow, what a waste. Basically, they've thrown a lot. It's just another Adam Sandler movie. It's not really a fun action comedy. It's a failure in every sense of the word. What are the positives of this movie? The special effects work actually isn't too bad. It's actually pretty good. I guess you could say most of the money went to that. But also, the film actually seems to have more production value than other Happy Madison films. The camera angles look a lot more professional. They, of course, have action scenes. So it obviously has a lot more production value than some of their most recent stuff. Originally I said The Ridiculous 6 has some production value to it. I guess you could say it kind of does, but it never really felt like you were really completely buying the illusion that it felt like a Western. You buy the illusion that this is actually that there's actually like a a battle happening on Earth here more, though it's not a complete, though you don't completely buy the execution of the illusion, if you understand what I'm saying. It really had a lot of flaws with it. Are all the people here bored or something? Sandler, what the hell are you doing? Do you just hate being in front of the camera or something like that? He really just seems to hate being in front of the camera, and he just seems like he doesn't even try. I mean, wow, seriously, dude? He doesn't really smile that much, and he makes a lot of dry jokes that just aren't funny. You just don't see any energy from this guy, and all you're thinking is this what you're doing? God damn, dude. You know, you have a fan base, but I guess it's dwindling. And from what I heard, Sony doesn't even want to support Sandler anymore. And now that they had to go to Netflix, that's proof that, yeah, Sony's done, even though they haven't made the best decisions, but, well, at some points, but I mean, no studio ever really does. They have hits, they make some bad decisions and some good decisions, but they're referring to the quality of their movies, not their business decisions. That's a completely separate thing, so I have no idea about that. Yeah, you get the idea. They're done with, I guess they're done with Sandler for now. Hopefully he'll be done for now. I want his career to end, but I'll get to that later on. This is a waste of a con. And also, Kevin James the president? Are you fucking joking? Sure, we have Donald Trump trying to run for president. Hopefully it's not reality. I'm being totally honest, people. Comment me all you want. I don't care. This is my opinion, people. I'm not the only person who has said this. A lot of people, you know, like kids react to Donald Trump on Fine Brothers. A lot of them said they didn't want him to be president. And also there's other people on YouTube who are older than me, or who are not kids, like grown adults, that also don't want Donald Trump to be president. Kevin James, are you supposed to buy him as the president? Here's the thing, there's a scene where he can't, like, it's said in the movie that he can't read. Are you kidding me? That is so ridiculous. And really, you're a grown man, you can't even read a word correctly. I mean, you can't goddamn read. Are we supposed to buy that? That is so over-exaggerated that you really just... what kind of a joke is that? I just don't get it. I really don't get that. What's the joke? Like, that's supposed to be a funny... Oh yeah, and that's president. Yeah, an illiterate... Like, I don't know about illiterate, but a person who can't... Yeah, I think it's illiterate. I think that's the right term. Comment below. He can't read or write, and he's president. And also, he doesn't even act like an actual president, because number one, he acts like a silly, fat goof. Sure, they don't really play him really for fat jokes. They try to make him kind of silly, but as a parody, I don't know, it's supposed to be a parody of a president, but one thing is for sure, it's a piss-poor parody of it. Don't try to excuse this stuff like satire parody, because it's a piss-poor parody. It fails as that. As either as a satire or parody. Sorry, it fails. Peter Dinklage, what a waste of a beloved actor. You know, he tries to be funny. He has like a lot of stupid quotes. He tries to act like a cool guy, but my God, it's just kind of uncomfortable to see him do this. He's not entertaining at all on screen. He makes me feel kind of sad. I feel like, seriously, dude, can you even get a joke out? Are you seriously this uninvolved material? It seems like he's almost trying, but at the same time, wow, he is boring on screen. I don't even know. Michelle Monaghan, she's supposed to get with Adam Sandler? Are you joking? She's way too hot for this guy. And this guy is fat and out of shape. Well, not exactly fat. He's a little bit overweight and out of shape. Kevin James is fat, though not extremely fat. They're more obese people. No offense to those people, I'm just saying. Yeah, are we supposed to buy that? It's a stupid romance we've seen before, and it's lazy as hell here. You just don't buy it. There's no chemistry between either of them. They're boring to watch on screen, and just their physical appearances alone, you just don't buy it. Ugh. Josh Gad. Oh my God. Can you shut your fucking mouth? Seriously, this guy annoyed me almost every time he was screaming, and it was aggravating. I mean this literally, like, he was aggravating to watch on screen because all he was doing was screaming at the top of his lungs. And other times he was just being a creepy stalker, sorry, or being like a creepy stalker guy. Like, he's yearning, like, this guy's had a wish to actually fall in love with Lady Lisa, for be a real thing and fall in love with her. Sorry, that's not funny. That's creepy, and it's not satisfying when something like that. It's not satisfying whenever he gets his wish. I don't care if I'm spoiling it. You shouldn't be watching this piece of shit anyway. It's just not. God, you don't. It's not satisfying for him. You feel like, dude, what the hell? Why you deserve a reward? You're a creep. You're annoying. You're not likable. Sean Bean's wasted. Even if he attempts to make some jokes, he's just wasted as a character. Any potential talent in this movie is wasted. This movie is just not funny. I don't think I ever really laughed once throughout this movie. It has the same Adam Sandler jokes, like having Madison humor, a lot of lazy comedy. They just don't really try to be funny. They try to act silly or just throw some stupid visual gags that you would expect you to laugh at it, like pratfalls, product placement maybe, or have a joke related to product placement. People just yelling, and people just acting stupid, people acting like silly. That's just meant to be funny, but the problem is, it's not. Sometimes it's actually very awkward. Like, there's like a scene involving, like, you know, there's some, like, sometimes just like seeing Peter Dinklage talks, like, you know, like Kevin James, Adam Sandler, and Michelle Monaghan in the prison. It was not comfortable to sit through. It was not because like it left me uncomfortable. It was just so awkward just seeing them talk because they're trying to be funny. It's like they're trying to make you laugh. They think the scene, the way they're trying to pace the scene, it's almost like they're trying to tell jokes and they expect you to laugh like for a long time. But the thing is, they're not funny. The way that it's executed, and the way it plays out, it just leaves you so uncomfortable because, Jesus, you want this to get over with because it's not entertaining and you just feel sorry for these people. Also, this movie is at times like involving, like, you know, the Pac-Man creator, like Hero. I think he actually says that. I guess you could say it's like there's a bit of stereotyping there, and I wouldn't disagree with you. Madison is known for doing that, but they really don't do that. The movie is also pretty sexist because our female characters really get nothing to do. Jane Krakowski, I love her on Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Really excited for season 2, but she is wasted here. Kevin James is like the president's wife. She really gets nothing to do. She sometimes says some lines, but really she has no role. She has one scene, one gag, but it's not really funny, and overall she has nothing to do. I can definitely see this movie being called sexist, and I do agree with that. It is very sexist. Michelle Monaghan really also has nearly nothing to do. Yeah, she's supposed to be Lieutenant Colonel, but the thing is, yeah, she's never participating a lot in the action until like the 3rd act. And yeah, for the most part, she's kind of a weak female character. She really has nothing to do. She's not really badass at all. It does feel kind of sexist. They're kind of trained. The women just don't really have a big role like the men do, which is kind of sad, I guess, but whatever. I think sexism. I think a strong case for sexism is more of Jane Krakowski than Michelle Monaghan. Though I won't deny Michelle Monaghan does have some elements of being being sense of being sexist. These characters are bland and have no personality. They're basically caricatures, and they're kind of like one-joke characters. They're not entertaining at all. They have no personality to them. They're so bland and boring. Also, is every character in this movie unlikable or just a flat-out asshole? Like the army guy, like the general, I think, played by Sean Bean. Yeah, he's pretty much an asshole to Adam Sandler and Josh Gad, even though they're trying to help these military people, even though he's trying to help his military fight these aliens. What the fuck are you being an asshole to him for? Sure, I hate Josh Gad, but Jesus Christ, they're trying to help you and you just brush them off like they're nothing? Does none of these people know how to play a goddamn video game? And what is with the pop culture reference jokes? They're not funny. Some of them are way too obvious, and some of them are just so lazy and out of nowhere. Like, there's a guy who says, easy there, Adam Sandler says, easy there, Blue Lagoon, or something like that. The only reason he makes reference to Blue Lagoon is probably because the guy has blonde hair and wearing a blue shirt. Seriously, dude? I don't know, maybe not the blonde hair, but a blue shirt. How lazy is that? And some of those visual gags and pop culture references are way, way too obvious, and they're not funny. These people don't really seem to have any sort of charisma when getting at a joke. Ugh. And they also throw in some video game characters: Donkey Kong, the Frog from Frogger, Pac-Man. Of course, it's the enemies from Galaga. I forgot what they're called. Centipede. Space Invader. Tetris, of course. Most stuff I mentioned, as well as some Centipede. What other? What else? Yeah, there actually is a race stereotype involving like a black guy that kind of acts like a black caricature. He's an army guy. Sorry, it's not fun. Also, there's a scene where it kind of says, I think it says like Guam Air Base, like 2 miles to Guam Air Base and 1 mile to Guam or something like that. It has like that blue sign that says 1 Guam or something like that. You may know what I'm talking about. I was thinking, is this supposed to be a joke? Because they focus on it for a while, and the scene involving like how far the aliens are from the Guam Air Base is being eaten up. I'm thinking, is that supposed to be a joke? If so, what's the joke? I didn't know. I mean, it's really just a nitpick, but it's really stupid. The soundtrack's not too bad, but it doesn't make the movie that much more entertaining. It's kind of cool listening to them, but it's not. Also, this movie makes no fucking sense. Wow. How does someone put in a cheat code in real life? Cubert's supposed to be a trophy, right? Cubert's horrible comedic relief, and they ruined that character. He's a trophy. But then, of course, he's said to be... Then, of course, he later says in one scene that he knows stuff about the aliens. Are you a spy or a trophy? And of course, the aliens say that, oh yeah, he's a traitor. Did anyone proofread the script? I agree with Movie Bob. According to Movie Bob here, oh my fucking god, did anyone proofread the shooting script for this gorilla turd? I'll put a link to his review. He was so angry, and I have to agree that I'm probably not as angry as him, but yeah, it does enrage me at points. Ugh. Also, there's also a scene, the opening scene, the first few minutes of the movie, before he cuts to Adam Sandler being an adult, his adult year, the adulthood, and of course the events of the movie, of course the actual war with the aliens. When it cuts to Adam Sandler, Kevin James as kids, also Josh Gad, you get the idea. Also Peter Dinklage. There's also one thing that makes no sense to me. Of course, it's revealed he had that cheat code. How could you put in a cheat code into an old arcade game? Were there ever cheat codes for that stuff? Arcade games? I'd probably buy home consoles, but not arcade games. Like home console ports. You get the idea. Am I supposed to buy that? I don't get it. The action scenes, while kind of well made, are tensionless and they're also predictable. It's not entertaining. Even if it's predictable, even if the outcome is not predictable, the characters are not that likable, so they're tensionless. They're boring. They're not really that fun because I was getting bored. Seriously. Also, there's a lot of tone shifts sometimes. Sometimes it would shift from action to romantic comedy, and yeah. The movie for me just got boring, and of course it was also very predictable. It wasted my time, and I'm so pissed, people. I really can't stand it anymore. I really got pissed. This is a waste of a cool opportunity. A waste for a chance for Adam Sandler to really prove himself that he actually has some reason for being around. But this just proves he is so goddamn irrelevant that he either needs to stop making comedies, start making dramas or something like that, or just stop making movies altogether. Just end his goddamn career. Can we just end his career, please? I'm done. I am done. No more chance for this guy. I'm probably gonna watch the other stuff because guess what? Guess what, bitch? This stuff is on Netflix. I ain't fucking paying for it. Maybe contributing to his viewership, but I ain't fucking paying for it. And I know I'm gonna hate him because you know why? Because this is probably the final straw that there was any chance that he could make a good movie, and I am fucking done. It's not entertaining, the characters are boring, and the jokes are... It's not funny. I really did not find this movie funny. It's a waste of potential, a waste of my time. I am done. I'm done. Also, there's also a kid in the movie. Whatever. I really don't care. He's Michelle Monaghan's kid. He has some bit of screen time in the movie, but I really don't care. Even some jokes that could have been funny, they're just lazily executed, and they're just not. They're kind of obvious. Guys, I'm done. No more chance for Madison. I just know I'm gonna hate the rest of their stuff. Not because I want to, I just know they're going to be terrible. There's no more chances, people. Adam Sandler he doesn't even try anymore. He's not trying. I wish he'd start trying because you know what? I'm done with this. I'm done. I know I said I'd be watching his stuff, but I'm just done with him just wasting my time, wasting his talent, wasting resources, wasting the budgets and all that shit for making stuff that you could probably make, that someone could make for less, and probably make in their own house or in their own neighborhood for no budget, and it'd be a lot more watchable than this crap. There's no real gross out jokes, but they're just not entertaining. Also, Lady Lisa, yeah, wasted as a character as well. She doesn't say anything. Also, involved in the resolution. It's just something, like, she also is fully pixelated, which doesn't make any sense to me as well. Also, there's a scene involving Hubert. Also, like, you know, Hubert is a trophy. Like, they get to keep the trophies. Hubert turns into, like, you know, like Lady Lisa's gone because she was not a trophy. Like, after they win, you know, they win people, and I don't care. I don't care if I'm spoiling this for you. Don't see this movie. Yeah, also, Hubert just turns into Lady Lisa. And the characters get their own solutions, like, you know, like Peter Dinklage gets his wish granted that he always wanted. Of course, you know, Hubert turns into Lady Lisa, so yeah, Josh Gad has her. And later on in the movie, they make Hubert babies. Is that supposed to be funny? It comes off to me as just, it's a what the fuck moment. I'm thinking, really, dude? That's not even funny. That's just weird and kind of gross. And of course, you know, Adam Sandler and Michelle Monaghan come together. God, I hate that. This movie just isn't This movie did not satisfy me. It was really not that enjoyable. The only good parts about it are the visual effects, the soundtrack, and of course the production values. But the jokes are terrible. Jokes are not even really funny. Jokes are not funny. The characters are not very likable. Everyone just seems to be phoning it in 100%. Adam Sandler just looks so bored and miserable. Just stop making movies, please. Done. I'm done. This is a waste of a great opportunity. I know it'd be kind of silly, but it could at least be fun. It wasted my time. I'd love to give this a 0 out of 5, but I can't because it is production because of those positives I listed. And I'm being honest with you people. I could not be any more pissed off than I am now. Understand how pissed off I am. It's a cool idea. And there's a lot of potential here for a good or even great movie. I'm being serious. And it slapped me in the fucking face. I'm done. I'm done with this review. 0.5 out of 5. God damn it, Happy Madison. If I didn't make my worst 2015 by this back in January or February, this would have been added. Obviously. I wasn't excited for it at all because Happy Madison. And I'm never going to be looking forward to another Happy Madison production again because I realize that the quality of the films they spit out is not going to improve. They don't care, so why the fuck should I? Anyways, guys, it's my review for Pixels. Comment below what you think about it. How would you compare it to other Adam Sandler movies? Is it the worst you've seen from him? Is this a step up? Did you actually like it at all? Seriously, did any of you like it? I really found out I just can't enjoy this movie at all. I'm being fucking serious. And who would you rather vote for president? Kevin James or Donald Trump? Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to more videos. Okay, guys, I'm back. And it's in a different elevation than usual. It's because the camera's on my dresser. But I kind of want to, and I'm currently up with my Deadpool review right now. So, yeah, I'm just going to do more talks about Pixels, because I feel like I just really didn't care. I had, like, no energy, and I really didn't care. It almost felt like something I had to do because I was so behind. But now I'm a little better, so let's really get so yeah. There's some stuff I may have missed. I may repeat myself already, but I don't really care to watch that review. So, put in the comment section below if I ever, like, repeat myself of stuff I've already said before. You know, they throw a lot of video game characters at you, and I swear, I mean, it's kind of like, Movie Box says, like, you know, it's like an old battle to oh haha, I remember that, which for some reason qualifies as a joke now. I'm not mocking Movie Bob if I ever do that in my review. I'm not mocking him, I'm just quoting him. I kind of like doing it in the way he does because his delivery really makes it. I mean, it's like they think like, oh yeah, this is supposed to be fun. Oh yeah, you're supposed to laugh. Yeah, this is supposed to be a joke. That, you know, oh, it's a person. It's a video game character you saw. No, they throw a lot of video game characters at us, and I guess that's kind of cool Easter eggs, but I really don't care. Because they don't really respect the games. Also, Cubert, they ruined the guy. He turns into a comic relief side character, and he pisses himself once. Why? He's also terrible comic relief. I never found him enjoyable to watch on screen. I never found him extremely grating or irritating. Josh Gad does that because Josh Gad screams the entire time, and every joke out of him was not funny. Also, his character made no sense. He just did these random character change that just made no sense to me. It was all done for the sake of being funny, which of course it also wasn't. Anyways, Hubert just to me was just kind of useless, and also I guess at some points annoying, but not really that annoying. It just kind of leaves me a bit pissed off. I mean, there's really... Also, let's talk about the news footage in this movie. A lot of news footage really... It doesn't even look... It looks way too professional at points. Actually... Yeah, it looks a bit somewhat professional. It just doesn't feel very realistic. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it feels a little bit too polished to come off as real news footage. It's like they're not even trying on that. But however, I think the worst example of it is the first time they ever use it. It's involving the president not being able to read and freaking out. And of course, he calls out a little girl. He kind of almost like is a little mean to her. And the camera, for some reason, cuts to him. Cuts to the girl. Are you serious with this? You couldn't even do something as simple as that as an illusion? You kept breaking that. Also, the camera zooms in on him. Sorry, that's not news footage. That's just you making... That should be more like a cutaway gag or a flashback or something. That is not a frickin' news story. That's not how you shoot it correctly. That's not even close. You broke the illusion. It also cuts to different angles of the camera. I don't see any cameras focused on... dirt. And if you see news cameras there, that's not breaking the illusion. You're getting the illusion that, oh yeah, this is actually, someone's actually filming. It's actually a news story happening. That's different than actually what you see in the movie, because in the movie it's supposed to be something it's almost like something you're seeing in real life. But if you see a character or like some video equipment, like a crew or equipment visible, then that's a bit of a goof. That breaks the illusion for who knows how long. Because if it's a small thing, because if you only see it for a few seconds, that breaks the illusion for a little bit. But wow, that news footage is terrible. I mean, really? It's so stupid. It's so stupid. That's the dumbest thing. The other news footage is not as bad. It's a little bit... It is much better than the first one. But yeah, it doesn't feel like news footage. It doesn't look like it's even really trying. But the worst one is that first one. And the one I would really truly call out, because the other one is not really. Seriously, you cut the different camera angles, and you just don't buy the illusion. Because first off, when it cuts to the girls, there's no camera facing them. Then when you see the other footage and they're cutting different angles, they should be showing a news camera there, because then now someone complete the illusion, but it wouldn't come off realistic. It'd be closer to something that actually is news footage, but no. And the camera zooming in also destroys the illusion, like I already said. It's so fucking stupid. Also, like Peter Dinklage saying these cool guy words or trying to act cool, it's so uncomfortable. It's so sad. A guy like him, who's gotten so much praise for Game of Thrones, oh yeah, got to watch that show. Stop hating me, people. I will watch that show. With spring break here, I have all the time in the world to watch it. Yay! Also, watch more shows I haven't seen yet, like Orange is the New Black, The Americans. Please stop hating me. Homeland. Sorry. One day I'll catch up. Anyways, let's move on. When it comes to everything, I was just... Yeah. Even the smallest aspects of this are not even trying. That's how lazy they are at this movie. God damn it, Madison. God damn it. Sandler, please stop. Please. You're not doing us any favors. Either switch to drama or stop acting. Nick Jacopucci said this in his Ridiculous 6 review, that he feels like he's being punished. Why don't you leave for a few years and come back, like 5 years, and come back like Ben Affleck did? Well, Ben Affleck actually didn't come back till like 7 years, but you get the idea. That was for his Ridiculous 6 review, not Pixels. He thought Pixels was okay. Yeah, great for that he didn't hate it as much as I did, and as a lot of people did. Guys, I'm so pissed off. When this, I feel a little bit sad, but I'm also a bit infuriated. This is a concept with so much potential that's thrown out the window. There's no funny jokes. There's no likable characters, in all honesty, and the movie is a waste of my time. This is one of the biggest letdowns of 2015. This is a huge slap in the face to retro gamers in general. Also, like Anderson are criticizing Last of Us because, oh, there's no pattern to it. Do all the best video games have patterns? Sure, the retro games usually do, but that doesn't mean that it's what makes them great. There's also other stuff that makes them great. Why do I like Tetris? Well, I'm not sure Tetris really has a pattern. Well, actually, the pattern, I guess you could call this a pattern, being that, oh yeah, as you clear up the lines, it gets much faster because it keeps raising the levels and raising the level of difficulty. Pac-Man. There's ghosts that have selective paths. They're programmed to do different pathways. So it keeps the game interesting, and also it makes it a bit more challenging. But you know, not all the best games have challenges. Why do I love Max Payne? Max Payne is a great story and campaign. I love the guns. I love the gunplay and the bullet time. You get the point, people. That's not what. Maybe it's a bit of a nitpick. Also, there's like a very small kid who says, "Oh, like a classic game like Halo." Don't get me wrong, Halo is a classic. I love the first Halo, but even when I was around this kid's age, I think he was like 12 or 13, I knew what some retro games were. Hell, I think I even played them. I think I played Pac-Man, maybe the Simpsons arcade game. I have no idea. They don't reference the Simpsons arcade game. Weird. Also, there's a reference to Duck Hunt, which was, I don't know, it really wasn't that funny. Also, the centipede also kind of like dances to a yoga video. Like an old lady doesn't notice that a centipede is like rampaging through her apartment, and he dances to a exercise video. It wasn't funny. It's so stupid. Okay, I'm done. I really am done. I want to be done with this review. I got what I wanted. I got the rest of my stuff out. Overall, guys, this is a huge slap in the face to gamers. And to me, this was a slap in the face for me because there had been so much potential here, and they threw it out the window. Yes, I'm extremely disappointed. I'm extremely angry. I'm done. Hope you enjoyed the review. Please don't see the movie and stop supporting Sandler. He does not deserve it. I mean that. I don't care if you'd say like, oh, you're being harsh or being hypocritical or whatever the hell. I really, from what we've seen in this guy, what he's been doing recently, this is proof that he doesn't care. So why the hell should I? Why should we? Give him a chance? I think the Pixels was his last chance. I think he fucking blew it. I'm done. No more chances. I know the other movies coming out on Netflix are gonna be shit. And I'm just gonna make sure that, yeah, I'm not reviewing that shit. Well, I am. But hey, guess what? I ain't fucking paying for it. Only membership's being paid for, bitch. So, yeah. Bitch, you ain't getting my money. Bitch, you ain't getting my money. Yeah, I'm done. No more chances for this guy. He blew it. It's a waste of a concept. Hopefully one day someone will do it better. Oh, and yeah. Check out the Futurama episode that actually did that. I haven't seen that episode for a while, but they did it right. They respected the audience. It was funny. And also it's also a loving tribute to those games, rather than an insult to gamers that played them. And also an insult to them. They did them right. They did it right. I'm done. Fuck you, Happy Madison. And no more chances, Adam Sandler. You blew it.